What if we told you that your dog's world is filled with colors, sounds, and sensations that you've never even imagined? From picking up on paranormal activity to sensing illnesses, our furry friends possess abilities that often surpass our own. We're uncovering the top 12 things your dog can see and feel that are completely beyond human capability. Number 1. Dogs can detect a range of diseases. Dogs have up to 300 million scent receptors in their noses, compared to just 5 million in humans. This incredible olfactory power allows them to detect subtle chemical changes in our bodies that signal illness. In one fascinating study, dogs were able to detect cancer in patients through their breath or urine with remarkable accuracy. They can also sense drops in blood sugar levels in diabetics, alerting them before symptoms even appear. And dogs can also detect, including Parkinson's disease, bladder cancer, and malaria and epileptic seizures. Dogs don't just sense these changes, they respond with behaviors like nudging, pawing, or acting anxious, giving their human companions a crucial heads up. Number 2. Paranormal activity. Many pet owners have noticed their dogs behaving oddly when faced with what seems like supernatural occurrences. Dogs might bark, howl, or seem unusually agitated when they sense something beyond human perception. Some speculate that dogs can see ghosts or spirits, while others think their heightened senses are at play. With a hearing range that extends far beyond ours, dogs can detect sounds at frequencies humans can't hear, which might help them pick up on strange events. Additionally, their extraordinary sense of smell could make them aware of subtle environmental changes linked to paranormal activity. While the debate about ghosts and spirits continues, one thing is clear. Dogs have a remarkable ability to sense things that elude human senses. Number 3. Ultraviolet light. Dogs can see ultraviolet light. While humans only see a fraction of the light spectrum, dogs can detect UV light, which makes things like patterns on flowers or markings on animal fur visible to them. This means your dog might be seeing a whole rainbow of patterns and colors that are completely invisible to us. This UV sensitivity is particularly useful for working dogs, like those in search and rescue missions or detection roles. It gives them an edge in spotting things that are otherwise hidden to the human eye. Have you ever noticed your dog sniffing at flowers or leaves? They might be detecting UV markings that we can't see. Number 4. Your dog knows when you're pregnant. Research has shown that dogs have an incredible ability to pick up on the subtle physiological changes that occur during pregnancy. Their keen senses play a crucial role. Dogs have up to 300 million scent receptors in their noses, compared to just 5 million in humans. In live studies, pregnant women have reported that their dogs began behaving differently, becoming more protective, clingy, or even acting unusually calm around them. Some studies suggest that dogs can detect the increase in hormones like progesterone and estrogen, which start to rise as soon as pregnancy begins. So, if your dog seems to know something exciting is on the horizon, they might just be tuned in to the earliest signs of your pregnancy. It's one more reason why dogs are not just pets, but truly intuitive family members. Number 5. Dogs can actually detect disasters before they strike. The study found that some dogs could detect an earthquake with increased activity and anxiety observed 24 hours prior. Study suggests that dogs use their remarkable sense of hearing to pick up high-pitched sounds of rocks scraping beneath the earth, an event that precedes earthquakes. Certain dogs have been specially trained to aid in search and rescue missions following natural disasters, leveraging their exceptional senses to find survivors buried under rubble. While we don't fully grasp the exact mechanisms behind this talent, It's evident that dogs possess a remarkable ability to detect and react to natural disasters in ways that are beyond human capability. Number 6. Dogs can detect good or bad person. Studies have shown that dogs rely on several cues to detect good or bad people. One of the key factors is their extraordinary sense of smell. When people are calm and positive, their scent and body language project a sense of safety. Research from the University of Lincoln has found that dogs can pick up on these subtle emotional cues, leading them to react with trust and friendliness. If a person is anxious or has negative emotions, dogs can sense these changes through their body language and scent. Number 7. Dogs' ability to perceive death and end of life shifts. Dogs have a remarkable ability to sense when someone is approaching the end of their life. This extraordinary skill is believed to stem from their acute sense of smell, which allows them to detect subtle changes in a person's body chemistry as death nears. During these final moments, dogs may become increasingly attentive and affectionate, often staying close and offering comfort. In some instances, dogs have been known to anticipate the death of their owner or a close family member, even when the person appears healthy. They might exhibit behaviors such as heightened anxiety, clinginess, or refusal to leave the person's side. Additionally, some dogs have been reported to howl or bark in a distinctive manner, leading to the belief that they can sense the presence of death. Number 8. Sensing weather changes. Dogs have an amazing ability to sense weather changes, often before we even notice them. This skill comes from their highly sensitive noses, which pick up on subtle shifts in barometric pressure, humidity, and other environmental factors tied to changing weather patterns. For instance, dogs might become restless or anxious before a thunderstorm because they can feel the changes in air pressure and static electricity. They may also seek shelter or become extra clingy, instinctively knowing that it's safer to be indoors when a storm is approaching. Number 9. Detecting chemicals in water. Dogs have an amazing sense of smell, which helps them detect even tiny chemical changes in water. This skill is especially useful for finding contaminants or pollutants that could be dangerous to their health or to others. With up to 200 million smell receptors in their noses, compared to just 5 million in humans, dogs can detect odors at concentrations up to 100,000 times lower than we can. This means they can smell chemicals like chlorine and other pollutants in water, even when they're present in very small amounts. Number 10. Dogs identify fear and negative intentions. Dogs possess an extraordinary ability to sense fear and ill intentions in humans, making them invaluable assets in both law enforcement and personal security. This talent is rooted in their acute senses of smell and hearing, combined with an instinctive grasp of body language and social signals. When someone is afraid, their body goes through noticeable changes, such as an elevated heart rate and adrenaline release. Dogs can detect these shifts through their keen sense of smell, picking up on the subtle odors associated with fear. They might also hear changes in a person's heartbeat or breathing, further alerting them to the presence of fear or danger. Number 11. Magnetic field sensitivity. Studies suggest that dogs might be able to sense the Earth's magnetic field. Some researchers believe that dogs align themselves with the Earth's magnetic field when they defecate or urinate, although more research is needed to fully understand this phenomenon. It's fascinating to think that your dog might be tuned into forces that are completely invisible to us. Number 12. Different color perception. Dogs perceive colors differently than humans. They see a more limited range of colors, primarily blues and yellows, and have difficulty distinguishing between red and green. Their color vision is akin to that of a colorblind human. While your dog might not see a rainbow the way you do, they still experience a vibrant world through their own lens. Infrared vision is another incredible ability dogs might have. While they can't see in complete darkness, they might be able to detect heat signatures from warm-blooded animals or objects. This helps them track and hunt, even in low-light conditions. Ever notice how your dog seems to spot things in the dark that you can't? It might be thanks to their potential infrared vision.